Hey, what it do, what the business is.
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal_Brown if you're looking for me on socials.
Absolutely, man. And I am Spike Lou on them same social sites. AB, how you feeling out there?
Feeling good, feeling great. My Pistons clinched the playoff spot. So,
Oh,
listen,
we gotta let them know in the beginning too. Because of the tariffs, we would not be offering free episodes anymore. So yes, it's gonna be 104% uptake on episodes. Y'all talk to y'all president if y'all got a problem with it, man. Just had to let y'all know that.
that's your man's.
Nah, it's not my man's unless everybody been talking about. So I figured we get a joke in there about that.
Man, listen,
Speaking of your Pistons, man, you got that Braves hat on. They so sorry right now.
I heard
All about it in there. I was gonna go to a game next week. This ain't one but one game.
tickets gonna
Wasting
be
my money on
dirt.
that
Then
shit.
see, sitting in good
That's a
seat.
good point. Go down to the battery and just chill. But yeah, that's a good
That's
point. What was you saying about your Pistons?
nigga, we playoff bound. Fuck you talking about we back.
It's the
The
first
hell
time in like 20 years, man.
in like 8, 6, 7. Relax. We got a real franchise. This is what a real franchise looks like. Got ups and downs.
Yeah, we just on the down. We just on a 30-year down. Unfortunately, mine is. But we know
Hey
y'all ain't
man.
here to hear that.
Yeah, man. Listen, we got some good topics today coming up on the show, man. Kid Cudi has a very unique set up for his fans. We're going to debate whether this is a cool or a corny idea that he's got cooking up for his little listening party. Billboard has a new ranking out. We're going to slaughter it just like we should. Top 25 female rappers of all time. We do have a young Scooter update, by the way, on his situation. And one rapper in Atlanta shuts down a major ass highway to record a freestyle video. We're going to debate who that was and was it worth them doing all of that. But first, our favorite prosecutor, Fonnie Willis, is back. She's back messing with Young Thug. Prosecutor says Young Thug violated his probation. The judge didn't agree. This is all based on a tweet that he posted saying, quote, he posted a photo of an investigator in the district attorney's office with a caption that said, quote, the biggest liar in the DA's office. It went viral, going over 2 million views, thousands of comments and retweets. The DA's office did not take too kindly to that. Wanted them locked back up. Judge said, relax, not going to happen. My question is Young Thug towing the line doing too much by even being in this situation, or is the DA overreacting?
To be clear, what the DA said is this looked like gang activity, and that was why she wanted to get him locked back up. So there's that. It did not look like gang activity, as the judge said, but this was one of the concerns that we discussed on this show when he took those 15 years, because it ain't even been a year, and you already, even though you won, can sit back in front of the judge for violation. And we wondered how strict they were going to try to be with him. And we see that they're going to try and be very strict. Thank God this judge didn't see it the same way. Is he towing the line? Yes. There would be no desire for me to speak anyone in that office's name ever again in my life, especially if I knew how petty they were, even with the whole case and how they brought it up on me. Nah, I don't want nothing to do with y'all people again. Like, I won, I'm gone. I don't give a fuck if she is the most dishonest person in the whatever the district attorney's office. That don't matter to me now. I ain't got nothing to say about that out of fear of these consequences. Yes, he's toting it too close to the line. He needs to relax. He shouldn't have nothing to say about this because he know them people are gonna try to play around with him. Pause.
Yeah, two things are true. They overreacted and are doing way too much and got way too much time on their hands to be calling this tweet gang activity. That was nasty work.
Disgusting.
Secondly, he's doing too much even mentioning. Let me tell you who the last people on earth I would want to see, talk to, mention, hear their names, see a picture of, anything. I don't want a Christmas card from anyone at the DA's office or anybody that works in the judicial system other than Brian Steele. He can send me a Christmas card. That's it. I don't want to hear, and I don't even want to watch LA Law. I don't want nothing close to a court. I don't want to see hardwood floors that look like a courtroom, dude. I don't want any of that shit. Give me carpet in my crib. I don't want nothing. Bro, I'm staying far away from that. There's a million and one things I could be tweeting about if I just have to tweet. Honestly, somebody else, a VA in Venezuela is running my account. I'm not even tweeting. First, though, like
Right,
I don't even know
right.
how to get in my account. I don't. So this isn't even gonna happen. He did come back and say, "quote I don't make threats to people. I'm a good person. I will never condone anyone threatening anyone or definitely participating in threatening anyone. I'm all about peace and love."
And that's
So
another reason I wouldn't do it because I don't want to come back and say that shit.
that's what I'm saying. No,
Like, ugh.
my PR is running my account. My VA, somebody not named me, is running my account, and I'm you. We like you said, we talked about this when he got that probation deal, where they had it to where nigga, if you jaywalk, you're doing 40 years in jail. Like it was essentially that slippery of a slope. You can't play with the man. Hey man, this is not a game, dude. I get it. You courtside at the Hawks game, nigga. You back with your little gal and shit. Like life is good. You don't forgot the bullshit you don't been through. You don't got comfortable that fast. Hey man, like relax, dude. Don't even antagonize them because then they gonna go searching. Like, bro, just leave it alone, man. You gotta be the bigger person with that shit, dude. Do you really want to
And
test that? For what?
everything you said is true, but I'm gonna bring one of our favorite characters into this conversation. And
Who?
while I respect the premise of what he's doing, I don't respect that I ain't heard from him. And that's Meek Mill. Like you've been through this. This is
Mm,
what your whole little thing is about.
that's true.
Like he's like how we be hearing you ask nigga who can build you something in Africa or who can do your taxes or whatever the dumb shit that you be asking on Instagram. He should have been
Facts.
the first one came out and said something. This is what I'm talking about. This is the bullshit that I went through. This is the bullshit that most young black men to get caught up in the system go through. It's bullshit. Y'all seeing it here in real time. We not making this up. He should be on a fucking soapbox right now.
Facts.
So that I just wish he had done that, like, and taken his initiative to the next level. Because
It's the
Thug
fir-
would have been a good person to have in your corner for this.
it's the first time in history we asking where's Meek Mill when you need him.
Right? Like, where's Meek Mill, bro? You would have been a perfect swoop through on this.
I don't know where he at.
X.
Where is Meek Mill right now? Bro, ain't no
I bet you there's 1,001 things he could be doing, and whatever you find him doing, I bet it surprise you. I bet you would still be like, what's going on, bro? And that ain't good or bad. It's just like I
Yeah, it
just feel
just
like
is.
you would be surprised at whatever he would do. All right, next moving on, man. One of my favorite new and upcoming rappers I've been trying to put everybody on. AB went viral over the weekend. That is rapper from Atlanta's West Side, Belly Gang Cushington. Now, if you
Yep.
haven't seen or heard this dude, he sounds like Jeezy and he looks like an albino. So people are kind of giving him a hard time because he be in his trap bag. But he is black. He said his dad is black.
Yep.
He did something over the weekend. He shut down a major interstate in Atlanta, I-20 going west. I-20 is like, for people in Nashville listening to us, it's like, that's 440, essentially. Like if you shutting down 40 or 440, it ain't 65 or 75, but it's 440. And he hopped out, security around him, pulled up the U-Haul truck with the mic in the back, shot a couple bars from the freestyle, pulled off, stopping traffic on the way. AB, is this a good move, being that he went viral, or is he doing way too much?
I guess it's easy for me to say because I wasn't one of those people stuck in traffic behind him. So I can say it was a good move because he is going viral because of it. But man, if I was in traffic, man, listen. Hey man, it might have been nigga might have got ran over that day. It might have been a bro. Can you the jokes on Twitter about it? Like, bro, what if you was on your last
I
strike
seen
at
that
work?
show, and this nigga showing the video. Oh boy, you know how mad a nigga would have been, boy.
Because I've seen conflicting reports. I've seen some people say it was at 5 p.m., which
Nah,
we
no,
know
it
is
couldn't have been.
like
It
that's
couldn't have been.
just you.
Not on 20.
Yeah, now you're just being disrespectful to other people's time. Like
Yeah, it couldn't have been at 5.
it couldn't have been that. So that's number one. Then I seen somebody say he stopped it for 2 hours, and I was like, okay, some of these reports don't. That's stupid. He did one of those freestyles that people do like on the block or on location with the hanging mic. Y'all have all seen them. That's kind of how the Four Bats dude kind of blew up. Like, and he's done this before. He did a freestyle on the interstate before on 75
Yep.
South. He
Yeah.
just didn't block off the entire interstate. Look, man, if he truly pulled up, blocked it off, hopped out for 45 seconds, did his little 4 bars and then cut it, and that was like, okay, we got what we needed. then okay, that's fair. I ain't mad at that. But if he did like 5 and 6 takes and blocked it off for 20, 30 minutes, then nah, you doing too much, fam. Like you gotta like what if it was an emergency, bro? And like the ambulance was like real shit like that. You gotta be
Yeah, yeah,
cognizant. Do this shit at 3 a.m., bro. It's probably not it's probably still people out there.
yeah. There probably still would have been traffic, but he could have took that long. They would have called the police. I don't know how quick the police could have got there, but if he had taken like 2 hours, they would have called the police because people do this during protests, and the police get called and they get pulled off.
True.
So we know
Helicopters
it
and
wasn't
shit.
two. Yeah, we know it wasn't 2 hours.
Yeah.
I do wonder what time of day it was though, because it is mad disrespectful. The
Because
adult
it was
in
hella light outside.
Yeah, it was light outside, and there were cars on the interstate. Like you could tell people trying to get through. People was blowing and shit in the background. The adult in me says, "Man, come on, bro. Like you can't do nothing better to promo your album." But the music fan in me is like, "This makes sense. I want him to get a buzz." What I do think that he done wrong here, because he been working for a second. Like he
For
had
sure.
hot singles. He should have dropped the album that night. Like this is the promo that you doing for this album. Even if it was just a mixtape, the one of the biggest criticism of this artist, he don't have a full length project out.
Yeah.
So coming off this going viral, you should have had a good 5, 8 pack ready, or the new album should have been ready. Don't let it die back down again. And you got to shoot another motherfucking video on the interstate, which I hope he don't got to do. Maybe people go start checking out his music more. But yeah, the adult in me doesn't like it at all because I could imagine I've sit on that interstate and wonder like what the fuck is going on? Why are we in a parking lot right now?
Yeah.
So I could feel their pain. But again, I like the artist and I could see why he did it. I just don't know if he capitalized on it like he should have. Something should have been ready to go ASAP. And he did
Yeah.
drop a new song, but that ain't enough. It ain't
You got
enough.
listen, man, you got 3 minutes, bro. You got 3 minutes. I'll let you get that off. After that, nah, bro. Somebody getting hurt. Somebody getting hurt. The bodyguard taking the L.
Somebody
Somebody
done
get
ran over.
ran over, bro.
Sorry. Yeah.
You can't.
And I didn't see him. What do you mean you didn't see him? I mean, I didn't expect nobody to be shooting a video on fucking I-20. What do you mean, Your Honor? How did I not see him? I didn't see him.
I ain't see him,
Niggas was
man.
shooting a fucking
Sorry.
video, bro. You ain't supposed to be walking on the interstate.
I I'll put it like this though. Here's my only issue though, is that it's copycat. Number one is copycats, and then it's two trying to outdo it the next time. What does that look like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only
Yeah.
problem I have with that, bro. Because people are gonna try to recreate it. They're gonna try to redo it. Somebody gonna do it on a fucking train track. Or it's just
That's
like
a good point.
you just got to keep upping the ante, bro, and then it's gonna start to get corny. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know,
having a project would have made sense because you could have capitalized on it. But now he gonna try to think of another one for the project, and it's like, bro, all right, bro, like you gonna skydive? Like, what are you gonna do, bro? Like you doing too much.
that's a good point in the sense of copycats too, because one thing I can tell about this cat, he was very cognizant of what he was doing because I'm sure he wasn't trying to get in no trouble.
Of
It
course,
sounds
yeah.
like he's been in trouble before. The good point about the copycats and what you say is they're going to be people who have no like there's going to be no urgency. So there will be that nigga that's going to try to do, no, let me do it again, bro. Let me do it one more time. You're going to get that person now instead of this person who know that I got to get in and out, bro. Like I'm finna
Yep.
do this. I fuck up, fuck it. Y'all edit that shit. I'm in and out. That's how he was. It's going to be another nigga that do this. "Oh, let me get it right, bro. What did you one more shot, bro? Like, nah,
They're gonna want to
nigga,
shoot a
come
whole
on.
video. They're gonna want to shoot
Facts.
a
And then that's when it's
whole,
going to get nasty. Yeah, that's when it's going to get nasty.
and they're not gonna have the right, because he had it set up. He had the
Everything
security
was
in the way,
cold.
like he had it blocked off, like on some, like for real, like how the police would if it was something going on. Everybody not gonna be that prepared. Everybody gonna be doing too much, like because he played it cool. He walking out like at his own pace
Facts.
and shit. But
Yeah,
again,
he
in
wasn't rushing or
reality,
nothing.
that might have just been 60 seconds. But he,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? But he
But
can
a
make it
good
look
edit.
fly, bruh. It reminded me of when Takashi went to O Block. remember,
But
remember, he
nobody
was
was
like,
at
"Where
big
y'all
pussy.
at?"
Nigga, it was 4 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Like, they sleep, nigga. But now that I'm thinking about this, did Nipsey do this? I think Nipsey might have done this too. If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken, I thought I saw a clip of Nipsey doing this at some point.
somebody gotta
But
let us know, man. I don't remember Nipsey
yeah,
stopping
I don't
traffic.
remember. Y'all let us know about that. What we got next?
Hold on, damn. Yeah, he did.
Okay, I
Stopped
thought
LA
I ain't
traffic
tripping.
to record music video.
So nigga did a whole video.
Man, listen, man. Y'all got that. That was
Yeah, he did.
2017. Damn.
Damn.
That might be where he got the inspo from, honestly.
Yeah, I could see that.
Next up, man, we got one of two female rapper topics, man. They cooking right now. Doechii, Woman of the Hour. currently is numero uno in monthly Spotify listens. Let me give you the top six. We got Lotto at 15 million, Glorilla at 22 million, Sexy Red at 26, Nicki Minaj at 45 million, even though she hasn't dropped anything. That's crazy. Doja Cat at 56 million, and number one is Doechii at 60 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Are you surprised at this list? Are you surprised at Doechii being number one? What are your thoughts when you hear that top six? Oh,
Yeah, I'm
excuse
kind of
me, my bad.
surprised.
Cardi B was
I was
28.
gonna say Cardi ain't on there.
Yeah, my bad. Cardi was 28 and Megan was 26. So my bad.
Okay, yeah, this makes sense as far as what we rank the rappers now on how like there's a couple move you can move here, this here, and this there, but it's fairly relative. It makes sense. Doechii having more monthly listens than anybody, it's adding fuel to the fire, man. What y'all are talking about her being an industry plant, and I don't
I've
say
never
that in a
called her an
bad
industry
way.
plant.
I
I just
well,
said the album
people
is
out there,
trash.
maybe
Oh,
you
okay.
not, but people out, it is a narrative that's being said about it,
For
right?
sure.
Like people are saying that,
It
and
shouldn't though.
that's what I was just about to get to. I
Yeah.
don't think that I think that she's very talented. She's been working hard for a long time, but the industry has taken notice of her more so, and that's just going to result in these major fluctuation of numbers because she is dope. She does have talent, like, and rarely people have bad things to say about her. Her energy, she had that little thing on Hot Ones that people try to get fake mad about. Well, okay, or whatever. And then you get the industry plant stuff, which really don't add up either because people just realized that she was dope. I think she had a dope album, won Grammys from it. So yeah, this makes sense, especially for right now. I don't know if it'll last like years and years down the line. I think Nicki and Cardi do start to well, will always probably be 1, 2 there, and then you'll have a fluctuation up and down of all the rest of the artists. Maybe Glorilla moves up a lot quicker than we think, or gets up in that top three woman rotation. That's my projection of the biggest star out of all of them. But yeah, it makes sense.
Rounding out the top 10, Ice Spice was number nine and Coil Ray was number
That's
10.
insane. Both of
Um,
them insane.
yeah, I wouldn't just to address the Doechii like industry plant. I understand why people would say this. Many people weren't familiar with her before the Grammys and the buzz, and her album came out and didn't do no numbers. It went double wood. I think it went like
Yeah.
11,000, some crazy low
The
first week.
Grammy album.
Yeah,
Damn.
it did very low numbers, and so people are now looking like, wait a minute, how did somebody who did no numbers that it seems like people equate to low numbers as having no fans. Now all of a sudden there's all this fanfare. It seems manufactured. It seems pushed. It seems forced. But I don't necessarily get that. It kind of just lightning in a bottle, bro. We saw it with Jello early in the year. It just sometimes shit happens like this. She put out a new song called Anxiety, which is going viral on like TikTok and shit. And that song was recorded in 2019. There's a video of her performing it in her room in 2019. Like it's when she was at Nobody, like literal Nobody, the exact same song. It's even been sampled by rappers since then. So it's kind of like people are working just because you didn't see them at your local open mic doesn't mean that they came out of nowhere or that there's some type of fake influence or fake push. Doechii's been working, so I can't. Even though I couldn't get into the album, it didn't move me. I thought the internet gassed the shit out of it. I said that when we reviewed it on here, but I can't equal that to a an industry plant allegation. But I will say I am surprised she's number one though. I'm surprised Sexy Red was at 26 where she was at over Lotto and Glorilla. That surprised me. And but of course Doja Cat, Nicki, and Cardi. That makes all the sense in the world. For them to be the
And that's monthly. Well, I think people play the hits on streaming too, right?
yeah for
So
sure. And
Sexy
you know
Red got a
playlist
bigger hit.
songs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Sexy Red probably a more spread out pause than the
Jesus,
rest of the ladies are.
literally.
Did you listen to her new song?
Yeah.
It ain't.
That ain't it.
It's
That ain't it.
over. Is
It
it
ain't
over or
over,
is it
but that
done?
ain't it
Okay.
though. Because the song with what's do with Bruno Mars one that
Bruno
ain't it either.
Mars.
Yeah, that ain't it, bro.
She's searching for one.
Yeah, she need to call Drake again.
She better. All right. Next, we have Billboard ranks these coming off of female Doechii talk. Female Billboard ranked the top 25 female rappers of all time.
Yeah,
Remember, that's the key word here. Of all time. AB, what did you think about this list? What did
Man,
it?
you know
What?
how,
First of all, were there any? What is that? What is the? What do you kids love to call it? What are the? What were the requirements?
oh yeah. We got to do the criteria.
Criteria.
So
That's what I
first
was.
and foremost, because a couple of things jumped out to me as soon as I saw it, but I said, let me chill out. Let me read the let me check the criteria because it is Billboard, which is usually heavily like sales leaning. It said the staff picked the 25 best rappers, female rappers of all time, following criteria: body of work slash achievements, cultural impact slash influence, longevity, lyrics, and flow. Okay. Real quick though, do you know who the first female MC to release a solo studio album was? They are on this list, by the way.
The first female MC to drop a solo is it Queen Latifah?
That's a really good guess. No, it's MC Light. Shout out to her. With that being said, I see some familiar names. Doechii is on here. Doechii's on here at 24
Of all time.
of all
I just want to
time.
remember that of all time, people.
It's like, all right, dude. And just to, I don't want to bury the lead too much, but I'll give you let's get the top 10. Foxy at 10, Eve at 9, Roxanne Shante at 8, Salt and Pepper at 7, MC Light at 6, Queen Latifah at 5, Kim at 4, Lauren Hill at 3, Missy at 2, and Nicki at 1. Nicki, Missy, 1, 2 is respectable. I'm surprised Lauren Hill longevity.
One album.
All right, man. That the
Any
Lauren
other
Hill
notable
is gonna
ones?
kind of
I mean,
fuck
go
me
ahead.
up. You said who?
I said, did you have any other ones that were like notable that stood out to you other than the one that talked to you?
I mean, I couldn't believe Mia X one on here.
That's what we were gonna say as Southerners.
That
Like you
hurt
can't
me,
put
man.
like Lady of Rage and no disrespect to her and some of these people on here and not have Mia X on here, bro. Like, come on.
That they had Gangsta
Y'all
Boo
doing
on here,
something
but
dirty.
no Mia
Gangsta
X.
Boo is on here. That's Lotto's at 19. All time now.
And that I fucks with Lotto,
I
but come
fuck with
on,
Lotto
bro.
heavy. Doja Cat is 16. Meg is at 15. Like they should have. It
Left
should
Eye
have
at
just been of all
14,
time.
bro.
Do
Best
Left Eye
female
have a
rappers?
rap? Do she have a rap album that I don't know
No.
about?
She rapped
She
on
just dropped bars
Waterfalls,
on
bro. Like, what are
TLC.
we talking about? Like, man, come on, dude.
Billboard just be doing shit, man. The
Fam.
Brat
And
is
I'm
on
not
here at
even
12.
listen, Complex did the same thing because on their top 25 Atlanta rappers, they had Left Eye. And I get it. It's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? She's no longer here. TLC was huge. TLC didn't rap. Okay, like let's stop the bullshit. She had a verse on late. I can count how many verses she's had on half of my hand, bro. Ain't too proud to beg. Like, come on, fam. Like, what are we talking about, dude? And
That
I
is
hate that I got
crazy.
to do that because his Left Eye and she was dope, and I really think she would have been out of here on a solo tip. Well, I don't know. She was fucking with Death Row. That might have went got tricky, but she was dope, talented, and I was very curious to see what she would have done. But that we didn't get that. We were robbed of that. Left Eye is at 14, shouldn't even be on the list, bro. Mia X should be on the fucking list, dude. What are we
Yeah, X
talking
should definitely be
about?
on this list. Cardi B is at 11. Uh,
I
any other
mean,
dope chicks you can think of besides Mix?
I mean, they got the Brad is on here. I would have had her top 10.
Yeah, that's true.
That's probably the one. I would have had her over Cardi B. Foxy, Kim, Brat, Eve, those have to be. Shout out to Roxanne Shante, but that's before my time. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
can't really. I know her impact is crazy, but I don't. That's before my time. I don't know about that shit. Moni Love, that's before my time. Lady of Rage. See but here's the thing. Here's why Mia X isn't on here, but Lady of Rage is. Lady of Rage has a signature solo song. Mia X
yeah, that's
does
true.
not. That's the
Well,
thing.
she don't have one to the masses, but she got one to us.
That's what I'm
Like if you
saying.
say me, yeah, okay.
But all the songs that are quote unquote to the masses are like posse cuts. I'm about it. Make them say like she's on that, but it's 10 niggas on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So she doesn't have a solo signature song. Gangsta Boo has a solo-ish signature song with where the dollars at. And of course Lady of Rage with Afro Puffs, but Mia X doesn't have that. With that being said, Tierra Whack is on here, and she ain't got that either. So
What's
I
here?
don't know
Where
what the
from?
fuck is going on.
Oh, she from Philly? I'm not familiar with her game. Tierra Whack.
This shit let me down though. That let me down. I scrolled the list 7 times looking for Mia X. That hurt.
Yeah, that list ain't nothing.
The
Uh,
disrespect.
yeah, that is. What we got next?
Next up, man, young scooter update. Believe it or not, y'all, the person who called 911 and the call was released to the public has been arrested and charged with. It's something they call that when you make a fake
Sw Swatting.
swatting.
Yep.
I did not know that until I didn't know that
Hmm.
was a thing until just then.
Really?
So apparently there was no evidence found of the things that she called in for. She said there was a naked lady outside holding a baby, getting
Hmm.
drugged, bloodied, called niggas to shoot up the house, niggas to shot up the house. They found no evidence of any of this shit. Does this make you look at this? Because we were on here critical of Scooter. Does this make you look at the situation any differently? Does it change your view in any way at all? Knowing or under the idea that this call was some bullshit.
It adds context to it. It definitely adds context in the sense that I know one of the biggest questions we had is like, nigga, why are you running from the police at your age? Just getting off stage with Boss Man D-Lo 2 days ago. But I guess if I'm in a house, maybe I'm a felon with a gun, maybe somebody in there that's got a gun or records, and I feel like I'm gonna go to jail, and I'm young Scooter. Like there's a, and I'm surprised by this. Like I didn't just get into a scuffle, and the police gonna come. Like none of that happened. I'm sitting here chilling with my homie, and the police pull up. Like come out with your hands up. Maybe if I'm not doing it, I'm not
Right, right,
going to
right.
do it. Like, but if I'm young Scooter and I maybe got something else going on, then yeah, maybe I try to run because I don't know how this happened. Like there was no fair warning. Like I know one of the biggest criticisms that we had, like if something went on where the police had to be called, why did you wait around for them to get there if you was gonna run? Like you should have been going long for them. But
Yeah.
we see he didn't have the opportunity to do that. And again, I don't know what young Scooter had on, but had going on. It does add context to it. I give you that, but it still don't change the way I view it though.
Yeah, and I still don't know what happened to. Well, they said one guy returned back to the because it was two people that
Hmm.
bounced out of the back of the house, Scooter and another person. They said the other person returned back into the house. We ain't heard nothing from them, whoever this is. Like, I don't know. They ain't been charged with nothing. They ain't been, I don't know. And then they said, of course, Scooter was jumped the fence and whatnot. This makes it so like it almost makes it. Okay, I'm not gonna change my stance on why I'm confused at Scooter running, but it does make this even sadder because it seems like it was all for nothing. There's no reports of anything found at the crib. They didn't find no motherfucking choppers. They didn't find a whole bunch of dope. They didn't find nigga. They haven't said anything like so. This was all. This comes off as senseless at this point. And this person, they said her bond was set at 7,500. She's got a hearing coming up pretty soon. If she is found guilty, she faces up to 10 years in prison and a fine no less than 50,000. This is when you're charged with a felony for transmitting a false public alarm that led to serious bodily harm or death. Yeah, now this makes it all for nothing. Like I don't understand the call. If anything, now I'm just looking at her like, man, what are you doing? The fuck wrong with you?
There was some
Like
rumor that her like boyfriend was over there or something. He wasn't answering the phone, which makes it even worse.
that's
Like I
disgusting.
seen,
She
like I
crashed out on
seen
some
it on the internet.
bullshit.
Yeah, she was like one of them reality TV girls. She played on one of them like baddies, such and such, or baddies
Okay.
of yeah. So
Her mugshot was nasty. The picture that they were showing before
yeah, in the mugs,
in the mugshot, woo,
and
nigga,
mugs had to show you, boy.
that
And
filter
mugs had to
was
show you the real you. Shout out to Rocco. Like it'll
nigga.
show you the real you.
That filter she had on her picture, nigga, was working overtime. Yeah, I was
Man,
like, nigga, that is not the same person, dude.
that's funny as hell.
But no, it's a sad situation. He was laid to rest too. I saw Future put something on Instagram. It just makes it that much more
Unfortunate.
pointless. Like, what was the point? I just
Lost it, yeah, for nothing.
fucking
For
waste.
nothing. All right, before we get into these wins and these losses, we got your man, AB Kid Cudi. He wants to invite 10 fans to a listening party for his new singles. And get this, he plans to interview them to discuss the music. Two questions. Is this cool or corny? And will he be able to find 10 people to come listen to this?
Hey man, you got Kid Cudi fucked up. I wouldn't be one of the actually no, I would go to this, even though I'm not that
You go with it for the journalistic part of it, though.
yeah,
You ain't going
exactly.
because
I'm
you
a
want to hear.
Kid Cudi got some solid songs. I wouldn't consider myself a fan though. But I will say this, and we talk about this on the show. We love a good rollout. We love a unique rollout, something different. And I feel like you can always win with this type of joint where you're live and in person. It's an intimate setting. To these 10 fans, this is going to make their life. You know what I'm saying? To do something like this because they probably never thought they'd be in the same room with one of their favorite acts. So this is always going to win. I don't care who you are. He's going to do them in New York, LA, and in his hometown of Cleveland. Of course, you got to do the hometown. I think this is a genius idea. I'm actually surprised more people don't do this. It kind of reminds me of J. Cole when he had the 2014 Forest Hills Drive
Mm.
and he had the listening party in his old crib. That was genius as well, where people could hear the album before it came out. And I think someone else did something similar where they pulled up to somebody's house. I cannot remember who that was though. I don't know if it was Dolph. Nah, I think he might have done the Lambo. It was somebody. Somebody pulled up to somebody's
He
house.
gave out the
Like
cause.
he gave
Yeah,
out the
Dolph
whip.
gave out the
Okay.
cause.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I thought this was cool. This kind of fits his brand. So yeah, I'm here for this. Two thumbs up for the rollout.
Yeah, man. If I'm a Kid Cudi fan, this one of the things of my life that probably happened to me. One of the best things. So this is really dope. I agree with you, man. People could take this idea and piggyback. If I were a legacy act, I would take this rather than going to have to get on the road and shit because I'm old and don't want to do it like Ti. I charge you $1,000. Me and top 10 of my friends gonna come listen to some classic albums. You can ask me about them. I can ask you what you like about them, and you can make content from it. That should be fire. So if
Agreed.
I'm a legacy act, I would definitely steal this and like put a couple twists on there. And this could take a couple days off them roads where you can make, shit, you probably make 10, 15 grand off of one of these. And it's
Yep.
way less taxing. So this is a good
You-
idea. I think it's really dope. What you say?
I was gonna say you can do this in 3 or 4 cities,
Man,
just
listen,
like
bro.
he doing.
If I'm Ti, I do trap music in one city, urban legend in one city, ATL. Then I go back to I'm serious in one city. You do that, folks. Man, come on, niggas gonna pay 1,000. If you paying $1,000 for Chris Brown meet and greets, Ti got fans that'll pay $1,000 to sit up and do that
For
with him, and
sure.
he'd be perfect for it.
And they older, they more
Hmm.
established. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They got that.
Nigga
Of
like Jeezy will
course.
kill this. Nigga like 2 Chainz will kill this.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's
it's
hard. It's
it's
a
a
hard idea, bro. I can't even front.
And
Who would
then
you go see though?
If I'm Nas, I'm charging niggas like 15. Like it's gonna be older people, like you said. They
You
been
might can
fucking
get
with
10
Nas
racks
for a
out of niggas,
while.
bro.
Man, come on, bro.
You might get
Sit
10
down and
racks.
talk to Nas about his album. I'm charging
Nas don't be want to
10,000 a
talk to
seat.
motherfuckers, dog. He don't be wanting
He
to
might if it's about music though. See, that's the beautiful
That's
thing about
true.
this. This is they passion and they look like Jay ain't gonna want to talk to no nigga about music or nothing else. So that's 100,000 right there. But a
Facts.
nigga like Nas and they get to ask him different stuff, I feel like he would be into that. He seemed like the type of dude that would be into something like that.
As long as
But
you ain't in there trying to sell your mixtape, you good. Or trying to
nah,
push
you
your
ain't got
mixtape.
that. That's the filter is gonna be the price though. So it ain't niggas in there like it. Unless it's I don't know.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Might
But
be
Buddy in the mall told
yeah, we
JD I
miss
got
some
10
niggas.
just to listen to my song.
Yeah, we miss some niggas like that before too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the
It'll have to be a vetting system. We had to do a cool little vetting system too. Then you're right. Like when they had them dinners for people and she vet who coming to the motherfuckers.
niggas been there rapping in his
Had to
ear and shit.
get to get this nigga security. Get this nigga out of here, bro. Who would I pull up like that to go see? That's a really good
It
question.
would
I'm
be you
assuming.
fuck with that Ti shit for
Oh,
sure.
I'll fuck with Ti heavy. That would
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
one
that'd
of
be
the
hard.
top ones I would go to. Ti and Jeezy. Like
Yeah,
Jeezy
yeah.
one would be fire. Who say you?
I'll probably go. Who do I really want to?
You really want to say yay, but you know them tickets would be 1 million. Yeah, will charge a nigga 1 million to do this,
But then he gonna come out in the black
and he gonna come out like in
KKK
the
fit, and I'm gonna be like,
Klan.
bro, what? What are you
I
doing?
just want to talk about good. I just want to talk about college dropout, bro.
Yeah, like I
That's
don't.
not,
What we doing, bro? Ain't no telling what he'll walk out in.
I want to talk about the synthesizers on the monster beat, bro. Like
Yeah,
I don't care. Oh, that's
I don't
funny.
care about what you spewing right now, bro. I want to know what made you take this I Wonder sample. Then where you find that shit at?
Oh shit.
I don't care about this other shit, bro. I
Um,
don't know.
you'll do it with a little flip. You would do a little flip top, and it ain't gonna be for $50. Oh, you definitely would. I'm trying to think. Three
There's a
six.
ton of
Three
acts I
six
do
would be
this
a
with.
good one. You'll do it with 3 6.
Oh yeah, Juicy J, DJ Paul
Just
for
J and DJ Pause.
sure.
Yeah. That
Yes.
and that would be a good one too,
Yeah. Now that'd be
because they'll
dope.
get into it too. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be, and it'll be funny and everything in there too.
Yeah. See, I think things like this is how you continue to evolve hip hop. Like this shit like that, like not just
I
depending on the
agree.
music no more, but even going back to doing like little different events like this. Like hip hop is an easy transition to do stuff like that in.
I agree. I agree. Let's get to these wins and these losses. Oh, let us know too in the comments who would you pull up to if they had a little 10 fan listening party, intimate setting at some nice ass spot, man. Who would you really you like, oh, I got to be in that bitch right there. And what album would you want them to kind of break down? Because they get to do a Q&A afterwards, which is
Mm,
kind of dope.
that would be fire.
Next up, oh, wins and losses, man. Jim Jones, your man's, walks in on a drug deal taking place while touring Harlem live on a streamer's stream, live feed. He
This
goes,
is this
"Oh,
is a
turn around, go the other way."
Yeah, after Jim noticed what was going on because he's from Harlem, he probably done been in the same situations allegedly. Yeah, man, this was disgusting. This was an L. Jim should know better, bro. Like you know how they get down over there. You still hang out around there. Like, of course you can't know at the exact time what's going on. And thankfully he didn't get nobody on camera or nothing like that. But
Yes, yeah,
this is an L though. Like you're doing too much, Jim. You gotta relax, bro.
yeah. Jim got to stick to doing the weather, man. That should be funny as hell. Just do that. I like the project he dropped. It had some joints on there, man. Push that. Shoot a couple videos of that, man. I don't. The streaming shit is getting interesting, to say the least. Speaking of your man, the baby just launched his Twitch channel. Is that a
Mm.
win for the baby going the live stream route?
Yeah, that's a win for him. He's an entertaining dude. It ain't like he feeling like put out no more hit records. So
That's
he may
hate.
as well pivot. He may as well pull a Joe Budden and pivot into something that he's good at. Because I feel like he could entertain people. I feel like he would be one of them people that you sit there and watch people like him or they hate him. Most of all, he's polarizing.
There you
So
go.
just like with Joe Budden, people will tune in. I feel like you're gonna start seeing them clips and they're gonna start going viral. If also too he don't stick his foot in his mouth. We know he
That's number
might get up there and
one.
say something.
And if he's not too cool on there, like here's a part where if you got to know him
Hmm.
and you see like what he into, how he breaking down songs, or maybe he like a dude that can break down the industry and we really didn't know it, or he can break down the because he direct a lot of his videos. He seemed like a creative person. Maybe if you get that side, remember when Lil Jon was on Celebrity Apprentice? It was like, damn, this nigga really
Yeah,
like cold
facts.
with this shit. Like if you have some of those moments, it could work. But if you're on there trying to be cool, nigga, I'm the prettiest chocolate nigga. Okay, bro. All right, we good. I'm cool. We don't need to hear that 20 times on the fucking stream. Last but not least, the city of Miami, man, they named several streets after popular phrases and songs. Bro, some of the streets names, Still the Baddest Street, Trick Love the Kid Street,
Born and raised street.
Chase This Money Street. I thought this was
Bad
like
boys street.
NBA Centel tweet, bro. This is real. City Girl Street on Northwest 63rd.
Soul
What?
Tie street.
Post and Delete Street? What is the? I don't get the. Some of the references go in my head. I don't live in Miami. I'm not
It's
from
Miami
there.
shit, yeah.
What is this, a W or the L?
It's a W, man. I like to see this, man. Now, Miami is the perfect place for it because, I mean, if you've been to Miami, I almost feel like you're not even in the U.S. no more anyway. So, I mean,
Yeah,
what do we care? But,
that's true.
and I don't mean that in a bad way. It wasn't
Right.
racist. But, yeah, this is cool, man. This is like rap evolving. This is like a city being open to its hip hop culture. I think it's dope. They may have went a little overboard.
Yeah.
Like it's a little, maybe too much, but I would like to see other cities adopt this. This is pretty cool.
Trick Love the Kid Street being on 69th is insane. There's no way I'm putting my name attached to the kids on 69th Street, bro. Like, what are we doing? Somebody got to
Oh
give me
shit.
67th, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
70th Street, 71st something.
That's disgusting. Like, what?
That's
Somebody,
hilarious
somebody didn't
too.
catch that. Last bonus WRL though. Little brother announces their retirement farewell tour. Are you fucking with that?
Yep, in a tweet responding to it, they said the job is done. I think it's dope that them as a group can say, we ain't trying to make no reunion albums and then we're gonna do the last tour. They had some dope spots that they're gonna be performing at on there. So yeah, I think this is a W. I fuck with this.
Atlanta, LA, Chicago, DC, Brooklyn, of course, Raleigh. Shout out to little brother. It's called Curtain Call, the final tour. Yeah, I ain't mad at
Would you go to
this.
this? Would you go to this?
Nah,
Or you don't fuck with them? You wouldn't go to it.
nah, not like that. They're gonna be at Masquerade though.
I fuck with little brother, but I ain't going to this.
That motherfucker gonna be Sausage Fest Central. Super good on that.
Oh man, there's some girls that fuck with, the like earthy girls, man. The crystal chicks, the
I'm
chicks that
good
wear
on that.
waist beads and shit. The
Yeah,
chicks that
nah.
wear waist bead might have a little underarm hair. Like
I'm
they
gonna hold
fucking with
off
this.
on the crystal bead joints. I'm good. Super good on that.
That's funny. I might go to this now that I think about it. Might be, it might be some music soul child fans in there or something.
But now salute to them though. I'm here for they I'd listen to a new album before I go to the show though. I like that grown man shit. They be on grown man shit. They be spitting.
Facts. I agree with that.
On Decker of the Week, let's go to YouTube, man. We got some really good comments. Shout out to Snub89. He said the Kansas City anthem, because we spoke on state and city anthems last week. He said before Tech Nine got weird and went commercial, he had Let's Get Fucked Up. You fuck with Tech Nine?
From a business standpoint, absolutely. I don't listen to his
Facts.
music though.
Music is a skill. But yeah, now
No.
he independent game, he's a
Matter
savage.
of fact, I didn't even know the nigga, like he said before he got weird, I didn't even know that there was a time that he was like regular.
Yeah,
So
same.
that's news to me. I'm gonna go listen to that. What was the name of it?
Let's get fucked up. I
Kansas
mean,
City,
that's
interesting place.
yeah. I thought he was always. I mean, his shit is called strange music, so I always thought he was a little different, a little
Yeah.
unique.
Shout out to KC, man. I'm man JB.
Shout out, shout out JB, man. Shout out Mike Fuchs Jr. 8457. He said, "Hot take: If Drake goes mixtape Dreezy and does an R&B slash no ceiling style mixtape, would that make him that guy again?" I hate to break it to you, Mike Fuchs. He's still that guy. He never was not that guy. He will always be that guy. But then mixtape will be dope.
What does he mean? Like R&B songs?
It don't
And he
matter, nigga.
jacking
It's
the
just
beats?
Drake, nigga.
Oh,
Drake
you didn't
putting
even
out
think
fire
about it.
like
You
he
just seen
always
Drake
do. That's
and
what it
read it. That's
means.
it.
That's what it
I would like
means.
to know what he means. If he means if Drake can cover R&B songs, then no, nobody wants to hear that. But you people that are already Drake stans, no,
That'd be
no,
kind of
no.
dope, though. Actually,
Well,
if he
Tory did that,
flipped,
so he can't
but like if he
like
flipped,
that.
like how Tory Lanez be doing the chicks tapes and shit,
Yeah,
that'd be
that's what
fire.
I'm saying. Drake, he can't do it because Tory did it. They say he was biting.
They
You
gonna
know
say that
that would be the
anyway,
narrative. That would be the narrative though.
of course.
But that it
He
would sound good. It would sound good. 100. I would listen to it secretly.
he also said Jalen Rose and Magic City shaking it sounds crazy. That's hilarious. It's
Jalen
Nashville
Rose be in these
terminology.
streets. Oh, he that's funny. I miss being from Nashville. I miss what he meant. That's funny as hell.
Shout out to Drew Miner. He said Fade to Black is on title and don't sleep on title. I'm becoming an audiophile in my old age, and the sound quality is unmatched. Love your content as always, 100. Appreciate that, Drew Miner. Fade to Black,
Shout
the
out to Drew
documentary on
Miner.
title. That's fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the link is on. It's on YouTube. I'll do
Oh,
that before I
word.
sign for
HD.
time. Yes, on whole via HD fourth name.
Oh shit. All right.
And shout out to him and the other 5 people that have title. The list is growing each week. Y'all holding it down over there.
Last one, man. Shout out Code Chillin' 661. California Love is the only state anthem I have heard in clubs from Cali to the East Coast to Germany, Korea, and Japan. The track is that
Damn.
big. Everyone says Pac was not from Cali, but he repped it. Eminem wasn't technically born in Detroit. Jeezy wasn't born in Georgia, and Ludacris wasn't born in Georgia either. So, I mean, I get it, but, because I wasn't born in Nashville, but I was raised there. So it's, you know,
You know what we forgot?
talk to
Would
me.
you consider Welcome to Atlanta?
Yeah, of course. But it ain't bigger than no playing GA though, because that's the whole
First of
state.
all, stop it.
That's the whole
It is
state.
big. Come on, bro. Welcome to Atlanta is not bigger than no more playing GA, nigga. Where are we? Savannah? I'm talking about across the world, nigga. Nigga saying it like you from Macon. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Hey, stop it, bro. Welcome to Atlanta is way bigger than that.
Is
But I
it?
forgot about that. Absolutely, nigga. This the
Yeah.
only good one of the three good Ludacris verse that exists.
Nah, that ain't hating. Jesus. Ludacris was
What
at
was the one?
Dreamville Fest too.
Why?
Nah,
Was he acting?
Jesus
Was it Fast and
Christ.
Furious? Was he voiceover in Fast and Furious?
That's so nasty.
Hey,
Oh
what
my
about the group from
God.
Louisville? The group from Louisville, was that or
Nappy
Kentucky Nappy
Roots?
Roots? What was that song? Was that like a? Would you probably consider that a day anthem?
Nah. Oh no, y'all done up and done. Oh no, hell
Yeah,
no, boy, y'all done up and done
that
it.
right
Nah,
there.
that wasn't no.
Hmm.
Nah. I don't know where you pull Nappy Root. Dissing
What about
Ludacris
try?
and then pulling the random Nappy Roots quote.
Shout out to Nappy Roots, man.
What you got to put me on, man? Give me something good, dog.
I mean, I already put you on this, but I got to let the world know, man. It's disgusting television, but I couldn't turn it off. It's on Netflix. It's the latest season, Temptation Island. It is a hot fucking mess. If you want to get tied into some like bad reality TV, well, you literally are saying, I can't believe this nigga did that on national TV, you then definitely tune into this. This season is on Netflix. I think there were previous seasons that came on USA. They're on Peacock.
Yeah.
People said those are even worse than this season, so I'm going back to watch those once I finish with this. But man, Temptation Island, man, check that out if you want some trashy TV in your life.
Yeah, man, that's an interesting show. I watched that first episode. It was funny though, I'm not gonna lie.
Some hilarious stuff in there.
Like I teased last week, I was going to an early screening of The Amateur, which comes out this Friday. Pretty solid watch. I could have shaved off 15 minutes. It's basically a poor man's 2025 Enemy of the State. Got your boy from Mr. Robot. Pretty solid. A good stream for sure. I'm not telling you that you need to run out and go check it out though. Save your $20 or well, however much tickets are now, because I'm raping AMC right now, so I don't know how much a ticket costs.
You know what a put off for me is, man?
Talk to me.
Everybody wants to see that Sinners. I was
Yeah.
convinced by the first fucking clip. I hate that motherfuckers they have to tell you what the movie is about. Like, I've been trying to avoid all of the trailers since that first one because that was enough for me, nigga.
It's a
wanna
lot in the
see it.
trailers,
Cool.
bro. It's a lot.
I didn't even watch the other trailers. Motherfuckers just tweeting about the type of movie it is, and then Variety sends you a fucking alert. I don't want to ruin it for everybody else that don't know what kind of movie it is now, but I didn't even want to know that. I was cool with knowing on like what the villain was, and now that I know, I'm kind of hot about that. But yeah, man, that was some bullshit. People feel like they just have to tell you what shit about now. Just give me one good trailer, bro, and I'm good.
They gotta sell tickets, bro. They gotta sell the ticket. They gotta keep people in them seats.
Bro, that was some slaw. I was so hot when that alert popped up. Such and such movie by Ryan Coogler. Bro, like, I didn't know this, and I didn't want to know it till I sit down and was like, oh, nigga, that's what the killer finna be. Why the fuck y'all gotta tell me this now?
It might be a pump fake though.
They can't pump fake this. I don't want to ruin it for everybody.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I would like to keep it that way.
And I'm definitely I'm finna send you the article.
No, I'm gonna block you right now on my phone to spam.
I was so hot that shit came up as an alert, nigga. Like, get this shit off my phone, bro.
All right, man. Y'all, hey, shout out to everybody checking in and commenting. Put us on something in the comments, man. Y'all got a good book, fire TV show, dope podcast, movie, anything, restaurant. I don't give a shit. Put us on something, man. That'll be dope, man. We haven't asked y'all to do that in the stretch.
Absolutely, man. We're looking forward to that.
Absolutely, man. Of course, youtube.com/OndeckTV. You can also comment on Spotify as well. Anything else before we get out of here?
That's it. We out. Peace.
Yes, sir.